Sorry about that. It's a great escape, isn't it? What's good, everybody? Gav Mack here. I think Steve is knocking about. Thought we'd, normally what we do at this time of the week, we normally will do a show audio only. We'll have a little chit chat, see what's going on, see what's good. But tonight, I thought, you know what? Why don't we go live? For no reason, the Arsenal won, which is nice, Everton drew 1 each. I mean, like, what are Everton? Who knows?
What are Everton?
And then, you got Sheffield United that, doing really well at the bottom of the league. How are you, Cotton? You all right, pal?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. Yeah, I'm all right.
Sure? You sure?
Yeah.
Don't need to send anyone out just to make sure you're all good and that, you know what I mean?
No, I'm all right. I'm here.
You're in the house. Yeah, so I was watching the Everton Leicester game, which it was madness because Leicester battered them whole first half, right? And then James Rodriguez, bags, nice, like it. But then I was getting messages from you because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I was too engrossed in the Everton Leicester game. So Old Trafford, fortress, theatre of dreams. Always get told about this, I've been on the, receiving end of a couple of beatings there. I'm fully aware of what goes on at Old Trafford, but things have changed over the years. Manchester United 1, Sheffield United 2. What the fuck?
I mean, all I can tell you is there were 23 men on that pitch tonight. 11 of them in pink had a really good game. And 11 in red and 1 in black had one of the worst 90 minutes of football I've ever seen in my life.
Referee, leave the referee out of it.
Gav. Do you think the ref got many decisions wrong tonight?
I mean, is wrong?
How do you think he got many decisions wrong?
Not really. What can we that for?
There was literally one where the player arrived super late, came in about thigh height on Rashford, in front of the referee, referee's looking at it, and he just was like, nah, not interested. But
right, let's be honest, was that in the first half?
No, second half.
Oh, I might have missed that. I might have gone for a fag at that point. Yes, Pablo Super Blaze. I bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
Right. So now we've got a Sheffield United fan here. I'd like to ask the question. Do you agree that if one goal is given, the other has to be given? If one goal's not given, it shouldn't be given. Now, there's that way of looking at it. So, Gav, do you think that if one goal stands, the other should stand as well?
A bit different, aren't they?
Well, here's the thing. Now, I was going to say, if you look at those 2 goals and you award one of them for you give a foul on the keeper for one of them and you give a goal for the other one, which one do you give?
Look, right, the first one, yeah. I look at that, and any normal goalkeeper for me would be a bit more brave and go get it. I don't think Billy Sharp has done enough to cause a foul in that situation.
But what? You don't mean that. You're just trying to warm me up now because you even text me like, bro, that's unbelievable. I know what you're trying to do. But even you think it's a foul. Like there's no chance. And do you know what? Yeah, it's things like this. Yeah, no VAR. What goes around comes around. The thing is, yeah, this technology is in there for stuff like this. Like we shouldn't have to go. Well, that's what you get coming to. You're like, it shouldn't be the case. Like it's ridiculous. The foul from Billy Sharp, right? He's not even trying to play the ball. He's not looking at the ball. He's into the back of De Gea, and it's a foul. It's a foul all day. And then we go up the other end 5 minutes later. Maguire scored. Maguire jumps for a header. Ramsdale, who's shit, drops the ball.
Yeah.
And we tap it in. Maguire
ref is already blown.
Yeah, but hold on. But there's no foul. Maguire hasn't fouled Ramsdale. Like he's jumped up for a header and Ramsdale's dropped the ball. Mate, the BT commentators, I shit you not, the BT commentators for the United goal, you even see the foul, and Chris Sutton goes, oh, a bit of a shove there from Billy Sharp. But then as soon as the goal was given, they kept saying, oh, you got to be stronger there from De Gea, and the defense is just putting pressure on him, and Billy Sharp's done enough to nudge him off the ball there, right? Then when the Maguire goal is disallowed, I fucking kid you not, the exact words out the commentator's mouth were, well, it's modern football, you make any sort of contact with a goalkeeper these days and it's a foul.
Yeah, just contradict yourself like inside like 5 minutes.
Yeah, fucking is it though? Because it clearly wasn't given as a foul this end of the fucking pitch. Like, it's a joke. Like, honestly, we have said how bad the officiating has been this season, and in the last few weeks it's gotten even worse, and we'll get to that in a bit with some certain law changes.
Yeah.
But to have that much inconsistency, not even just this season, not even
45 minutes. Not even
45 minutes, mate. In one game, in a space of 5 minutes, and honestly, yeah, just to compound the misery with the referees not knowing what the fucking rules are or what they're doing anymore, the ref has blown the whistle before the ball crosses the line, which means the incident can't even be VAR'd.
It's dead.
So he's fucked us there. That's quality, whatever. I mean, the whole what goes around comes around thing for VAR is such a non-starter argument because, okay, back in the day, right, when everyone like thinks that we got away with murder, and sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. There's plenty of games we didn't get decisions, but that was because there was this. Okay, maybe the referee might have been under pressure to give the decision. That shouldn't be the case now because there is video assistance, there's video evidence. How have they got this wrong when you can literally sit down and watch the fucking replay? Like how? And you know the first one, the Billy Sharp one. Yeah. So you didn't see it. You didn't see it when it happened real time.
No, I did see it live. No, I watched it at half time.
Didn't even see a VAR replay. Just gave the goal. Mate. Wasn't even looked at properly. Like I think they said, oh, the VAR check. They've had a look. What do you mean they've had a look? How has the person in the office not gone? Oh, Reffy, you might want to have a look at that. There might be a bit of contact. Like, yeah, I'm exactly with this. Use it properly, or just go back to the old days because I can at least handle this. Right?
Too late. You can't go back now.
But Gav, I could at least handle this decision. Well, not handle it, but if this was 5 years ago and the ref makes that mistake and then he makes a mistake at the other end again, yeah. I can be mad as I am now, but like, oh, he's fucking got it wrong. But there's nothing he can do about it, right? He doesn't get a second go at that. He doesn't get a second bite of the cherry to look at the incident. Well, guess what? He fucking does now. That's why VAR is in the fucking game. There's no excuses for it anymore. 5 years ago, like I said, that might just be a case of, it's a bitter pill to swallow. Unlucky, mate. Gutted. What goes around comes around.
No, now 5 years ago, you'd be going, we need VAR. Yeah, this is what VAR will do.
That's what I mean. It shouldn't be the case of what goes around comes around, man. Like, we literally, I mean, ever since the VAR came in, we've had every single show we've done. We've had to talk about it every week. And it's getting worse. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. This on the back of the decision from City the other week. And I shit you not, yeah, I guarantee you, maybe Monday midweek, there will be another directive from the FA that will say, okay, from now on, the referee can't blow the whistle until blah, 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 or there'll be a new directive outlining what is and what isn't a foul on a goalkeeper. Because do you know what? No one knows the fucking rules anymore. They really don't. If the ref's blowing before he can, which means that now doesn't even give us the chance to relook at the decision. Because I'll tell you what, there'd have been a riot if he'd have let that go in, then looked to the replay and disallowed it. I'd have been even more angry than I am right now. Like, it's farcical, man. Fair play to Sheffield United, man. They came with a game plan. They dug in, and we didn't even trouble them. Like I don't want to take
the
credit
issue.
Away.
That is the issue.
Yeah, hold on, and I'm going to get on to that.
United. Yeah.
I'm not to take anything away from Sheffield United or discredit them or whatever. Like, they came with a game plan. And as much as people want to say it's anti-football or it's boring, what do you expect them to do? Look at the squad they've got compared to what they're coming up against. Of course, they've got to defend. What do you expect them to do? But the fact that we gave them nothing to fucking do, mate, we went out there and made Jagielka look like 94 Maldini, mate. It was fucking embarrassing. And honestly, there's a few things like that I've been saying for a while now. Like, again, what was the point in starting Martial tonight? What is the point anymore with this guy? Again,
Cavani's back now. Cavani's back now, so he is fit and ready to play. Obviously, he wasn't injured before. Obviously, he was out for 3 weeks because of other bullshit that was going on off the pitch. But he was training. He was fit. He's played game time. He knows what the crack is. Man United have been desperate for a striker, a number 9 who could lead the line by example. Excuse me. Now, Before I dig out Martial again in a minute, because if you want to go in sort of like chronological order, the Maguire header.
I haven't finished digging. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The Maguire header.
The Maguire header was bang. I absolutely loved it. He was like 12 yards out and he's put his massive sixpence head on there, bam, straight in the back of the net. And I love that. But what pissed me off about United is because I expect Man United to win this game. And I dunked on at half time when they were 6-4.
Told you not to.
It was still 1-0 and then went down to 3-1. I'm like, yeah, I'm having a bit of that. And then it goes to 1 each. I'm thinking, wow, this is fucking party time, isn't it? I'm good. I'm greasy. And no, it didn't happen, did it?
Right.
So
if we're going in chronological order, if we're going in chronological order, yeah, I say embarrassed a lot, but I genuinely don't remember the last time I've been embarrassed of a series of defensive plays as I was for the second Sheffield United goal. I was honestly pulling what's left of my hair out. Like, we literally, I'm not even joking or exaggerating, passed the ball back to them 3 times for them to have that chance.
I do not know what De Gea was thinking of there. And this is one of the reasons why I dig him out. He hasn't got a clue. Mate, back there. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Because like people were digging out Martial. I think it was a foul, by the way, on Martial. When he's surrounded by the 3 man there, that was a foul on Martial for me. Yeah. So it should have been nullified there. However, there are a number of phases of play after that where Man United could have dealt with it, but again, and you chose not to. This is Man United who, they went into this game week at top of the league and should be, showing what they're about. Man City just laid down a 5-0 demolition of West Brom after, people would all take the piss and say, oh yeah, it's only West Brom. Not being funny, Man United only beat them 1-0. Liverpool got a draw and drawing against them. And the last time Man City and West Brom played, they also got a draw. So Man City had to go there and get their dick out and be like, right, we're Man City. We are now officially title challengers. Well, officially, because they're always officially title challengers. But they were laying the gauntlet down. So they went out there, bam, with a 5-0. This is Man United's chance to be like, right, okay, well, we've got Sheffield United at home. But you lot approach that with, no, we've got Sheffield United at home. This is easy, mate. That's what I saw from the performance today. I didn't see enough of Man United. And this is what I was saying to you the other day, though, Cotton. I don't know whether we did it online or whether it was just via chat, me and you, just texting each other and that. But I said, I've not been inspired by watching Man United this season. They're not exciting me.
Definitely not today.
Definitely not today. There's enough performances this season.
We're leaning way too heavily on Bruno, right? And he had a stinky game today, yeah. And there's been a couple of games over the last month or so where Bruno hasn't been at it, but one of his audacious passes works off and we score a goal from it and we win the game, or he does. I mean, he did track back and make a great tackle against Ampadu today because apparently every other.
Oh God!
Because but the fucking Red Sea parted for him, and every United defender went, "Come on through, mate. Run from your own box, mate."
Looks so like Martinelli versus Chelsea this time last year. That's what it looked like to me.
But Bruno had a bad game, and then if Bruno doesn't play well, in the last month we've been relying on Pogba. Absolute dog shit today. Couldn't find a pass. First 20 minutes in, I thought this is going to be a long shift with the way everyone was playing. We've already hit on Martial. What's the fucking point in playing him? Rashford had a really bad night. It took too long to get Cavani on, in my opinion. I love Greenwood. Isn't a right winger. I was literally saying to one of my mates
you only said this to me the other day when we were watching United the other day.
And I'll say it again right now, right? And I know you've got to bleed the youth in, or you can't throw them in at the deep end. What is the fucking point in playing Greenwood out on the right wing or playing Martial on the left to accommodate someone or whatever when he's not playing that well? Mate, fucking throw Amad Diallo on that right wing for me. What could go wrong? Like, okay, he's only just joined and he's young. He's not only a year younger than Greenwood. Everyone else has been stinking it up on that right wing. It can't get any worse. Okay, Diallo comes on or starts the game and plays a 6 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10. What have we missed? Like, we've not lost anything. Honestly, the performances today, and I said it, I've got into an argument with one of my friends who's a United fan, and because I said, this genuinely is the time when I wish that fans were allowed at Old Trafford, because that shit would get booed off the pitch today. And I got called fickle because we were saying, like, well, you said they played good against Liverpool on Sunday. And it's like, yeah, but that's Liverpool. We should be up for that. But, like, this is Sheffield United.
But you should be up for this.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is I'm not being fickle in the sense of like, oh, we won on a Sunday, I'm booing on a Wednesday. It's Sheffield United, and it's not even just who the opposition is or what our run of form is. You cannot, as a fan, whether it's your so say that was an Arsenal performance or whatever, you couldn't watch that performance from any of those players tonight and think, oh, they've deserved to be clapped up. That like,
oh well, no, this is the thing, because when you talk about fickleness, right? Arsenal, we've just had to play Southampton twice in 3 days. All right, we're losing the FA Cup 1-0. We end up going, we're staying down there pretty much.
Which is the most important of the two games you had against them.
Me personally, is the FA Cup game, because we've got more chance to win the trophy than win the league. Yeah. So we should have put our strongest team out in the FA Cup, and then had a bit of rotation in this game, and then been up for the United game. But like, I'm not being funny. There's going to be rotation everywhere because there's so many games on. There's a whole midweek fixture list. All 10 fixtures are going on again next weekend. Next midweek, we've got a whole midweek and then another one, and then it's leagues and league games, and then it's FA Cup and Europa League, Champions League. It's all coming thick and fast. So I understand that you need to rotate a little bit, but rotate as in like 1 or 2. Don't be making like 7, 8 changes. But obviously, in Arsenal fans digging out Cedric for the game on Saturday, saying, "Oh yeah, he's shit. Is this, that, and the other? He's wank." Blah blah blah. He had a good game yesterday, and the same names, not even the same Arsenal fans, the same like direct names of people going, "Oh, Cedric was class today. Oh,
what a signing he is for free."
We are
absolute
5 million loan
bargain.
fee, and then we got him for free in the summer. Oh, what a great signing that is! I actually dug it out. I dug it out. I was like, it's people like you which make me embarrassed to be an Arsenal fan, yeah? Because I actually commented back on the same person. I was like, you are exactly the same person that dug out Cedric on Saturday. And you're trying to tell me that is like the second coming behind fucking Kieran Tierney at the moment. Arsenal, fuck off, man.
But that's exactly. Man. No one said shit about Cedric for the last month. No one said shit about Cedric for the last 2 seasons that weren't he played. It was the same as when Martinelli went.
He's a good player.
How have we let Martinelli go? He's like the best. He's like the best backup in the Prem. You had 10 years to find that out. Like you can't.
Martinez, you mean Martinez? Yeah. Keep it. Yeah.
Martinez is it. Yeah, but
Martinelli is the second coming. He is Jesus.
But I think like you are allowed to be. Like I'm not expecting us to win every game. It's not like this is going to sound like I'm a 35-year-old dad, but I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with being in your 30s and being a dad, you know, bruv. Right?
No, I'm not 35. I don't know why I said 35.
I was going to say, like, I'm 33, fam.
I'm so disappointed. Like, it wasn't even just losing the game. It wasn't the result. It's the fact that not one of them decided to fucking turn up. And this is what I'm saying, right, with the booing. I don't want to just be like, boo, you shit. Like, whoa, what was that? But the thing is, people like Martial, yeah, has absolutely stank for weeks, man. Pundits, commentators, everyone calling him out like he's had a bad time. Why is he still getting fucking played? Because we've got no one else at the minute. Okay, I'd still start someone else. Like, you can't get in my squad just because you're there. But also, like, the fans, there's no way fans don't start turning on some of these performances. You get complacent when there's no fans in the ground. He ain't got to worry about like misplacing a touch and the fans getting on his back, or missing a sitter and the fans getting on his back, because there's no one there. So you do just get mad complacent. I'm just fucking. One of my friends just sent me, and I think you'd agree with me, but it was so bang on the money. It was of all the players in the current Man United squad, Martial is the one who I never imagine Ferguson putting up with. So much of Martial reminds me of Arsenal post 2005.
Allow, man. Stop trying to dig me out. We're cussing out Man United here.
Well, we're digging out Martial as well. But do you know what I mean with that vibe? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he has all the qualities to be a star, but like, what's gone on? Where is he? What? Honestly, and I just can't. Again, I don't want to take the shine off Sheffield United. Like, I'm fucking pleased with him. We love Chris.
Because Paul wants, we are, no, exactly. Man like Chris. Oh my God. There was one point, it was about 5 minutes to go, and it went to Chris Wilder, and he went like that. And he's got a ring on. Do you know what I thought? I thought it was one of those dad rings, one of those Elizabeth Duke dad rings that you get from.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's what it looked like. Honestly, I turned around to Claire. I was like,
they still do Elizabeth Duke?
They must do. They must do.
Man of the match today. I've got to be mad. I'm gonna have to be mad cliche. I'll probably just go Phil Jagielka. I thought he was immense, man.
Yeah, they went with Jags. I would go with Bulldog. I think Bulldog was everywhere today, and you know I'm a big fan of him anyway. I like the Sheffield United defense. You know, it's when it works, it fucking works. It's just a shame that they're doing what they're doing at the moment. But I'm not being funny, right? I would love right now to have the problems that Man United have got. You know what I mean? Because like we're knocking around in like ninth now. We dip down to ninth. The Arsenal have. Just want to have a little chat about that because I want to chat about other things. I want to talk about things that will make you feel happy, Cotton. Do you know what I mean? Like you've let your steam off. Do you feel better for it?
Yeah, I'm just the run of games is pretty nasty. We've got coming up as well, and it's like we could have really if we'd have ground out a draw or I say draw, God, if we'd have ground something out of this game, at least would have given us a little bit of a boost. But you just know honestly, if we lose to Arsenal on Sunday, it's just like even though Arsenal
they're going to be back end.
But Arsenal will move all the way up to like 8th place, and they'll be like, you'll be like, oh, you thought you were in a title race. It's like we're still like 10 points above you, like. So I know
that would down to 7 points if we beat you on Saturday. You know.
Saturday. So Saturday's going to be a
Saturday. I keep calling it Sunday. You know what's going to happen. It's going to get to 5:15 on Saturday, and you're going to be like, "Fucking hell, Gav, where are you?" But I ain't done team sheets or anything, mate. I'm like, I'm out of kip. You know what I mean? But man, honestly, like the Arsenal, that is we from my end. If our goal difference is a little bit better, we'll be above Chelsea right now, which would be hilarious. Chelsea drew 0-0 with Wolves earlier on today, and that was a madness as well because Wolves weren't doing anything. I watched the first half, and then I did the Bundesliga show. But I found it really hard. I found it really hard to be awake, ready for that.
I was watching that, and I was watching the Lazio Atalanta game on my phone, and I wish I'd have had it the other way around because that Chelsea game was fucking diabolical. And I tell you what, right. I know Chelsea have got the players already there for someone to come in and build a class squad. I don't think it's going to be a quick fix, man. I really don't. Yeah. I mean,
what are your thoughts on Tuchel, by the way?
Bum. I fucking hate him.
Why is he a bum?
Awful manager.
Why is he
what did he do at Dortmund? Do you know what? Right, when they were trying to gas him up, they were trying
to gas him up. Second, third, fourth place. He won the Pokal and the Super Cup.
Whoa! They were trying to gas him up, yeah, in the pre-match. And literally, do you know what they had to say for him? Well, he pushed Bayern Munich for a few years, so he didn't actually win the fucking league. He just came. He was Borussia Dortmund, yeah, who are the second best team in that league by far, and they finished what, second, third, and fourth? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not an achievement. Me and you could go over.
Yeah, but
okay.
The Bundesliga is hard to get past Bayern. Bayern will literally, like, as soon as someone's interested in Bayern, we've seen it happen so often. Look, Leon Goretzka, freebie. Do you know what I mean? Serge Gnabry, paying next to fuck all for him. Do you know what I mean? Lewandowski, freebie. It's like, if I'm interested in you, on Bayern Munich, I'm interested in you. How long you got left in your contract? 2 years. I'll tell you what. Hang around where you are, keep slapping goals in, or keep net for a bit, or fucking make sure you're putting your performances for 2 years, and you come to us.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, he should.
So people,
he shouldn't be applauded for almost what he finished fourth on. Hold on, and then he went to PSG. Yeah, look at that squad, embarrassment of riches.
And got to the Champions League final
once. Didn't Lille win the league while he was in charge of PSG?
No.
You sure?
Only one team has won the league other than PSG.
In
the last 10 years, and that was
PSG
fucking
PSG
Monaco.
ended up winning it, PSG ended up winning it by about a point, which well done, Tuchel. They've lost. He lost in French Cup finals against nobodies. Got knocked out of the Champions League, however many times. He's done nothing of note, man. He really hasn't.
Right. Well, this is what makes me laugh, right? Because Liverpool fans will always gas about, Jurgen Klopp, yeah, he did a great job at Mainz. No, he never.
No, they're saying that now because
but they didn't know he was at Mainz. They knew fuck all about Klopp before.
No, that's what I mean.
The thing is, right, but like he didn't do a good job at Mainz at all. He got them to 2 11th place finishes and then got them relegated. Tuchel got them promoted after Klopp left them in shit. He got them promoted back into the Bundesliga and got them into Europe twice. That is a fucking achievement.
Yeah, I get that, but his recent, mate, the start of this season with PSG, he lost like the opening 2 games. They'd lost like 4 games in the first like 10 games.
What were we talking about only the other day?
No, I know.
Man United shit start.
I know, Gav, I know.
Bayern Munich shit start. PSG.
League One, man. It's PSG.
Yeah.
He was
Bayern
even
Munich
when
lost 4-1 to Hoffenheim on the second game.
and their manager weren't good enough at the time either, and he got the chop. See what I mean?
No, not this season. It was Hansi Flick. I'm talking about this season. Hansi Flick is now top of the league and he's having a good time. Oh no, the season before when they had fucking Robert Kovac there, yeah, it's embarrassing.
Kovac, yeah, it was terrible. But Tuchel hasn't done anything to make me go, oh my god, I'm terrified of him going Chelsea. For me,
I'm not terrified.
It's another in and out, mate. Like, I really don't think. I also look at his track record at PSG and Dortmund. Like, how long is Abramovich going to give him until they don't get a trophy?
Oh, it's just no, they'll get a trophy in the next year and a half. Might be an FA Cup, but then it'll get fucked off like everything else does. And it always happens that way. But this is the thing. This is what I want to talk about the whole situation because I don't think we expected it to happen, but at the same time, I think we did because we were messaging each other on Sunday. It's like, Mason Mount skipper in the FA Cup game, innit? And it was like, hold on a minute, why?
Well, that's like what I said to you this morning. Yeah.
Why would you do that? But yeah, you put it to me a little bit in sort of like almost like layman's terms, didn't you? And you were like,
yeah.
What was it you said? You said it was like,
him making Mount captain on Sunday, whatever day it was. First of all, I thought it was a bit of a fuck you to the rest of the senior players, because we all know that Frank literally circle jerks Mount. But I genuinely wonder if he knew, because apparently it's like Lamps and Chelsea have kind of known that both are parting ways for a while now, because obviously this Tuchel deal hasn't happened overnight. It's been ready. So I think Frank knew he was on the way out, and I don't know if he thinks that Mount won't get much game time under Tuchel either, or whatever, or whether Frank Lampard was having one last fuck you to Abramovich, like whatever it was. But him making Mount captain for that game, it was a bit like a last stand sort of thing. It was like, right, if I'm going out, I'm going out in my own way sort of thing. Because honestly, to be honest with you, I really can't see Mount getting much more game time under Tuchel, because I mean, he came in today, form out the window. He came in today and started Ziyech and Havertz, which I mean, on paper you would. So all the players that have literally gotten coasted by because Frank's English and he likes them, and we had him on loan at Derby, I'm telling you what, it's fucking game over for that. You have to actually start putting his performances.
The thing is, I was really happy when I saw Havertz starting, but he didn't have that much of an effect. And the only reason why I didn't have that much of an effect is because the balls that he was playing and like it was expected runs from, you're not going to get that from Ollie G. You are not going to get that whatsoever. And I feel today was the day that he could have started with Havertz in the hole and Werner down the middle. And some of those runs, because some of the balls that he's putting in, they're the classic runs that Werner was making. Excuse me. He's making those runs at Leipzig when he was playing for the national side. And, you know, I had that level of expectation and it didn't happen. Really pissed off about it. But Havertz will come good. I will stand by that right now. Whether it works at Chelsea or not, I don't know. Maybe it's not the right move. It doesn't mean that he's not a top class player, because he bloody well is, you know. Yeah. And with the thing is with Chelsea, you don't get any patience. But what was it that you said the other day? Lampard is the 5th longest serving manager in under Chelsea under Abramovich. So in Chelsea's history,
18 months, wasn't
it? In Chelsea's all-time history, which has only been going since 2003, 5th all-time manager. That is a madness. But
yeah.
I don't think anybody, even Chelsea fans, don't like the way that Abramovich handles things from a management point of view. I don't think any Chelsea fan, massively. I don't think Chelsea fans wanted Sarri straight up. That was not a move. That was not the direction that Chelsea fans felt that they were going, but still picked up a trophy. And in that time, Chelsea are the most successful team in England since Abramovich took over in 2003. Was it 17 trophies in 18 years?
I thought it was 16. Did they say 16? I think it's 16. But that's the thing.
Five league titles, Champions League, 2 Europa Leagues. They've done a League Cup? I don't think they've done a League Cup. Oh, yeah. Did a League Cup in 2007 at least. I know that for sure because they beat Arsenal. 3 or 4 FA Cups. And then, obviously, they've put Charity Shield in there because it's a proper important trophy that everyone cares about. So... But like, it's still silverware, isn't it? I don't like that people put it down as silverware, but it still is.
That's the thing. Like, at the end of the day, you can't like, you can get all sentimental about it and be like, well, they're not giving them time or whatever. And you could argue that some of the managers, if they were left to build something, they could have had even more success because they could have sustained success. But at the end of the day, they're winning things every other year, aren't they? Really? So
yeah,
I don't know. Do you know what? Yeah, it's got to the point where I'm going to sound like something that would say or whatever, but like football at the minute is just, it's changed so much and it's changing so much. Honestly, day to day, I don't know where the fuck we stand anymore as fans, as like watching it. I don't know where the managers stand anymore. I don't know what players are allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do. Like the whole thing at the minute is just, I don't know, we're living in weird times as well, which really doesn't help, but it's just, football is seeming to lose its. Again, I hate to be that person that moans about it, but like football was like it is the common man's sport. Like it doesn't matter whether you're from the most impoverished slum or whether you're rich or whether you've got no friends or you've got 10 friends as soon as you get home from school. Everybody gets home, or everyone, whatever, as a kid, you play football. Even if you can't afford a football, you make a football. You can fashion a ball out of something. Yeah, exactly. Like the amount of times I used to kick a pair of socks rolled up around my living room. Like everybody wants to play football. It is the common man's game, and we all love it. But it seems at the minute that we're being priced out of it. We're being turned off of it. It's not as exciting anymore. I'm not going to blame that on VAR entirely, but it's like there's so much anti-football at the minute because there's so much money in football. Teams that don't want to get relegated, it's like normally they would be fighting for their lives, and I get that. But because the money is insane, if the player personally is in the team when they stay up, he'll get a like non-relegation bonus. The team get X amount of money. So now before they're even in trouble, it's like the first group stage of a World Cup game. Like people are so scared to lose that even teams that aren't really in trouble, like teams like Newcastle, are literally just playing so defensively. Because just to stay in the league is so much money for them that they're not coming out and trying to play. And it's killed off because everyone, wherever you finish in the league now, is about money. Even when people finish 6th, it's like it's seen as an achievement because you get a bit more cash, and it's like
it's sad stuff. That's Bears, yeah. Big up yourself. That's my boy Michael there, who was on a watch along that we did the other day actually, for Arsenal Newcastle. And the reason why I said that is because I just want to have a little chat about Leeds. Leeds finally picked up a victory again, and I'll tell you what made me laugh, right? Because I had an Acheron, and I think you had an Acheron as well, and I was gonna put on Leeds, but Leeds have been so dead recently, but so have Newcastle. Well, I thought they were going to turn it around. And I was like, I'm going to put that part of my Acher on West Ham instead. So these 2 games happened at exactly the same time, and then. Then Zaha scores in the first couple of minutes. I was like, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother putting bets on, man? Honestly, my kids could have such a great lifestyle right now, but instead, they get fed scraps. But Leeds, I thought that was a better performance from them. That was the Leeds that got them all the plaudits in the second part of the first part of the season, so to speak, weren't it? That was Leeds.
Yeah.
Thanks. And then West Ham.
Leeds. I had Leeds on as well. Leeds look. Do you know what? Are we going into depth in the Newcastle Leeds game?
If you wanna.
Yeah. Do you know what? Right, and like I know. Bruce has come out and defended himself and like defended the comparisons between him and Rafa and the points that they had last season compared to when Rafa was there and stuff. And he's got a point, and I do feel sorry for him. I did say the other week after watching Newcastle, I was like, wow, I can see why the fans are unhappy because the football is dog. But mate, this Leeds Newcastle game, fuck me, if Bruce was out there, he'd have scored 2 in this game. Like, people need to be real, like, especially Newcastle fans need to be realistic with what their expectations are. Like, I get that the football might not be fancy, but the team isn't that great, man. And
I tried to ask Newcastle fans what they expected, and they weren't able to really come back with anything. So I said,
well, we want to play exciting football.
Yeah, but you weren't playing exciting football under Rafa. I'm not being funny. Let's be real. No, exactly. It wasn't exciting. And excuse me, the football, the situation that they are looking at name, because the record ain't that much different between Rafa and Bruce.
Oh, no, it really isn't.
Bruce isn't an exciting name, Steve Bruce. Man didn't even get caps for England, which is farcical, by the way.
Shambolic, that is.
But yes, he was at Man United, but he's managed everywhere. He loves managing rivals. He was at Sunderland, which obviously, you know, winds up Newcastle fans. If you weren't at Sunderland, I bet people wouldn't give so much of a shit either. But he's done Villa and he's done West Brom. So he don't, not West Brom, sorry. He's done Birmingham, sorry. So they're direct rivals. He doesn't really care where he goes. He just wants to work. You can argue that he's bought badly, but is it him? Did he say, I really like Joe Linton. I think we should sign him.
That was the example I was going to make. There's no way Steve Bruce, playing the way that he plays, which is what upsets Newcastle fans, there's no way Steve Bruce went, go and get me that Joe Linton lad. Pay whatever it costs. Get me that Joe Linton. He would have been... Steve Bruce at Newcastle would have been happy with go get me that Benteke lad. Like, there's no way he'd have wanted 45 on Joel Linton, man. No way.
No, not for Toffee. Not for Toffee,
and
man.
Again, I feel bad for him because in the game they lost to Leeds, they had several decent chances, like really decent chances, and they just couldn't take them. And it's a double-edged sword because while at one point I feel for him, like you can't put the ball in the net for him. But it is results, isn't it? And if you're not getting results, then it doesn't look good. And now they're looking over their shoulder, and the relegation zone isn't that far off them.
No, it's not. I mean, like at the moment, they're 16th in the league, and they've got 19 points. Fulham are in 18th on 13. That could change very quickly because Burnley were getting involved in that, but Burnley beat Villa, which is mad because you know my Aka today weren't going anywhere anyway, but I did have Villa in mind. And when Ollie Watkins opened scoring, I'm thinking, I don't even need to bother looking at the rest of my slip because everything else is going to come in. Already know what the crack is, blah blah blah. They shagged it, and this is remnants of Villa last year, in it. But then
2 goals in the space of like 5 minutes, wasn't it, from Burnley as well?
Exactly, yeah. But the thing is, from Burnley as well, right? They beat Arsenal at the Emirates. You know, first time I've ever done that. I know it was last season, but they beat you guys. Was it 2? It was 2-0 as well, which is a madness. Them going over there. They've just ended Liverpool's record, so that's another madness as well. Well, Burnley are doing bits at the moment, and they need to be. Well, you already done told me.
Nice England, mate.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I still think that's a bit of a stretch. But you know, like they've picked up some results, man. Let's have a look at their last few. So yeah, I said about the Liverpool game. They lost. You only beat them 1-0 at their place. You know, West Ham only beat them 1-0. You know, Leeds beat them, fair enough. Okay, but they beat Sheffield United. They beat Wolves. They got a draw against West Brom, which is really important, and that's jumped ahead too much for me. They got a draw against Aston Villa at around Christmas time when Villa were flying as well. Yeah. They got a point against Everton. You know what I mean? So they've not been. They picked up points where they needed to, and they started off the season in a proper stinky way.
Yeah,
they should
really
have been.
Bad.
They should have been long gone, a long time ago. Do you know what I mean? So that's fair play to them. I'm actually happy for Burnley. It's annoying that they've picked up as a result, especially against the Arsenal and that. But I'm happy for them. Who else did bits? City. We spoke about City briefly, but but there's a stinky goal in this. the
Which
law
one was
change,
it?
the Bernardo Silva get involved in.
Oh, the one from last week.
No, yesterday.
Yeah, what, the offside flag? Yeah.
Yeah, it's another stinky offside.
Another really stinky offside. I just like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with the officiating in the minute, and it's like we're getting shagged left, right, and centre with it. And everyone's like, like goes around, comes around, and it's like, yeah, but aren't you lot sick of seeing City just get away with stupid shit all the time now as well? Like, this is literally the second in the space of 3 days where City have been given some... Mate, both games actually not the first game. This game they wanted to smash them anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But it's just like... It's just crazy at the minute how it always keeps happening to them, and I'm not saying anything about that, like saying it's a fix or anything, but it's just so frustrating. And again, like, we had the absolute ridiculous confusion with the goal against Villa, which they have now come out and said won't stand next time.
Yeah.
Well done. That really fucking helps now. But then this week they scored a goal where the linos Shaun Massey's put a flag up. I know it's played to the whistle or whatever, but she's put a flag up. So all the fucking... But obviously with the VAR and stuff, they've been told that you don't put the flag up until it's definite or whatever. So they've seen the fucking flag go up and just assumed, okay, it is definite then. Like, she's flagged. And then, no, play on and score. Like, it's just so fucked at the minute.
I don't like this late flag stuff because I'll tell you what, it is going to happen. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Bukayo Saka, he did dive a little bit when he was flagged offside in the end anyway. But the play went on for so long. The way that challenge went in, if it was literally a millisecond the other way, that would have been Bukayo Saka out for a very long time. So I'm not just saying it because it's Saka and like he's one of our best players at the moment, but this delayed flag is taking a piss. There's a situation in the United game earlier where the delayed flag, it's like what it's the only person running towards the ball. It's the only person. So just please, right? You in a situation where it's tight, 100% let it pan out. I understand that. But when they're like, fucking like a good, clear, like light
he's the only player going for the ball.
And he's the only person going for the ball. As soon as he starts making an advance for the ball, just come on, let's just get it done. Because the players get pissed off. Referee must get pissed off. Everyone's getting pissed off by the whole thing.
This is what I've said. This is what I've said for the last 2 weeks now. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this. Players don't even know the rules anymore. Obviously, Tyrone Mings was fuming with what happened the other week. Yeah, he literally came out and was like, "I don't even know what the rules are anymore." And then after that, they've had to change the rules, and then they've had to change the directives about when whistles are blown and when flags go up. Ref today in the United game, he's blown the whistle before the ball rolls in, which means the thing can't even be looked at VAR. Now, surely they've been told, like we've just said, let it play out, and then. Like what is the ref
situation when you're
what's the game by blowing the whistle there?
Exactly. In a situation where you are unsure, then come just wait. But if it's I don't like obvious shit, getting obvious shit wrong, because I'll tell you what I would love actually. I would love all the Premier League referees just take a week out and go referee a game on the National League again. Go back to where you came from. Don't forget your roots. And when I was doing my bit, because I don't know if you know, but I was a referee once before.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, but like anytime I was doing like semi-pro stuff, if I had a really high-profile semi-pro game, like I'm talking like National League sort of level sort of stuff, the following Sunday I would then make sure I did a Sunday league game because I didn't want to make sure that I was getting too big for my boots. And what happens with referees in the Premier League when they make an absolute faux pas, they get punished by having to go do a game in the Championship.
But we don't hear about that often enough, which is annoying.
They used to tell you all about it all the time, but they don't. They don't tell you about it anymore. But like, I think that should be a punishment. I think referees, when they have done a high-profile game, they should come down and do a League One match or a League Two game. Don't forget where you came from, and just make sure you can referee the game properly.
Like, I don't know if you see eye to eye with me on this, because I think I've said it so many times before, but I only think it's right that after that sort of performance right now, Ollie's under scrutiny. Did you pick the right team? Why is your team played like that? Why has this happened? Then they interview the captain, like, not good enough tonight. Harry, what was the reason you came out of the trap so slowly? Then interview Chris Wilder. Chris, you got it right tonight. Why hasn't the official got to come out and face the music? Why hasn't his performance? No, I know, not saying like witch hunt, but surely like
it will turn into one.
That's I know it turned into one, but also I think if you had the referee in front come out and they said to so who was the referee tonight?
Was it Mossy?
No, it was
John Moss, was it?
No, it was
Dave Jones. That's who it was. It wasn't Dave Jones at all.
It
Lineups.
was...
Here we go.
I've got it. Peter Banks.
Oh yeah, it was.
Stinky Peter Banks. So like, yeah, if you have Peter Banks, and it's like
given a FIFA badge for what? He hasn't even had like 2 full seasons in the Premier League. He hasn't even refereed the FA Cup final. Why has he been given a FIFA badge? I don't agree with that.
It'd be Peter. Strange decisions out there from you tonight. You've had a look back on the replay, and you know what I mean? Like they'd say to a player, you've seen it back. How do you think the decision for the push went? And you know what? Yeah, if he turned around and said, "Look, at the end of the day, I probably got it wrong," I could understand like a mistake or some humility about it. But the fact that they just like. We won't hear shit from him now, yeah? It's absolute stinky decision for both ends of the pitch. And he'll be reffing again on Saturday. And the problem is, yeah, me and you have discussed this how many times? How many English referees and Premier League referees did we have at the World Cup 2018?
Oh, yeah, we had 0.
How many?
We should have had Michael Oliver, though. Michael Oliver is a bloody good referee. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He's
all right. He's the best we've got. Yeah, he's the best we've got.
No, he's the best we've got, but he is one of the better. He's one of the best referees in Europe.
When was the last time a Premier League referee reffed the Champions League final?
2016.
Yeah. When was the last time an English referee reffed?
Oh yeah, but you can't have an English referee every year.
No, I know, but that's still a long time ago, man. And no English referee.
That's 4 years ago. 2016. Not an English one in 2017. Not in 18. Not in 19. Not in 20. So 4 Champions League finals have happened since.
Mark
Clattenburg did that. Referee. No, we probably won't. But there's how many? There's like in Europe. There's like 53 countries in Europe.
But mate, there used to be a time when they were clamouring to get English.
No, because before that, the last referee was Howard Webb in 2010. I don't want to hear about all this. Oh, we're a Man United fan. I don't know him personally, but I've spoken to Howard Webb on enough occasions, and I've spoken to his dad on enough occasions. They are both super die-hard Rotherham fans. I swear to God, they couldn't give a fuck about any other club. Howard Webb's dad has got a box at Rotherham, and he's there. Obviously pre-COVID, every home game he gets there from 12 o'clock at lunchtime on a 3 o'clock game, and he will stay there till 6, 7, 8 o'clock, and they will be smashing red wines and having a fucking wonderful time while he's there as well. Look, I hate the way fans sometimes. Like, I've recently sort of like dug out referees a little bit, but I won't like. But I'm digging them out because I feel a bit disappointed. Almost I feel a bit let down by referees at the moment, but. Look, referees go out there and they go and do a job, and the issue is that so much shit comes from way above them, but they're the scapegoat. They're the ones that are out there on the field of play. They're being told stuff, and even Stockley Park. It's like, how the fuck is Stockley Park coming out with these mad decisions? But they're being told to do that. They're all fucking robots, all these referees nowadays. No referee almost is allowed to have their own little bit of swagger and style. And one of my pals, Matt Bonacici, right? I love that guy. And he's a sick, he is a sick ref. What I love about him as well, he makes me look very tall. I swear to God, he is literally 5 foot dead on. And he's a sick ref. But because he's got a bit of chat and a bit about him, the FA don't give a fuck about him. And I don't know whether he's watching this or whether he'll watch it back, and I don't want to dig anyone out and stuff, but I'm not part of the referee fraternity anymore, so I don't really give a shit. But Matt Bonacici is one of the best referees that I've ever seen. But because he has chat, they don't like him. You have to be prim and proper. You have to stand in a certain way. You have to get hair in a certain way. They don't want to see. They don't want to see young black men going through and being referees. They don't want to see older white women go on and be referees. They don't want to see Asian people be referees. You have to be a certain age group with the FA. The FA is so old school with their mindset. You have to be in a certain way. So you have to be a yes man. The issue, so like when you see like Anna Halsey, to be fair, he is a bit of a prick, and he is going out there and just chatting. You can tell him square in the face that if I hit a treble 20 on my dartboard, yeah, it's worth 60. He'll tell you it's 20, just to be different and just to try and stand out a little bit, because he's bitter. He's a bitter referee. But most of the referees now are just sitting there and they have to just conform to higher powers above. And it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
But I've said to you before that I honestly can't stand that a ref will, and we've talked so much about how rugby deals with it and how football deals with it. I haven't got a yellow one, but I've got a little luminous one. But a ref, yeah, you might not think it's a foul and you'd like to know what it's for, yeah, and there's nothing. Ref does this.
Yeah. Oh, you got a card there. Better from you.
No, it's post-it notes.
Oh, I was going to say.
but he doesn't. But he doesn't want to hear it. He's not going to stand there. And I understand there has to be the respect level. I do understand that. But it goes both ways. You can't literally book me or give a foul against me. And if I'm I'm not talking about Roy Keane screaming in your face. If I come up and go, ref, what's it for, man? I don't just want to be brushed away and just like a child.
But the thing is, it doesn't always come out like that. You might mean it in that way, and this is something that used to happen to me all the fucking time. Like instant reaction, it don't come out like that. You don't make a tackle which is like knee high, and then I come out and pull a card out, and you go, "Ref, what was that for?" You'd be like, okay. "Fucking over, right in my face," and then you calm down.
Times when the captain comes over and it's like, "Ref, come on, what? Come on, explain to me." And he just literally just shakes his head, and it's like, come on, man. Like, but the problem is, here's the thing. Like we were saying, being a referee as well, like the perils of starting from grassroots now, because obviously all the abuse and everything.
Yeah.
There's not many coming through. So unfortunately, the best we have in the Premier League is the best we have, and this is
where you're on, Cotton. There's fucking loads coming through, but they don't squeeze them up. Like those because they don't fit what they're looking for. This is what I'm saying. I've seen some absolutely fantastic, bang-on, sick referees from low wage. The ones that talk to the players, the ones that understand the game. Referees that have actually played at a decent level. They might have even been released from like a Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United, like proper sick academies. They've been released from those academies, so they understand how a professional football club runs and how professional players act. They've done a refereeing course, thought, fuck it, I'm going to go down this route. And then they get promoted because they're not the right height, or they're that's what I mean. Or saying like their hair really not in the right place, or that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit what they're doing. They don't look. And there's some decent referees that are knocking around on the Championship and in League One and League Two, and they're not being pushed through.
Okay, they're not pushing them up, which is kind of what I was getting at. That there is no competition for the Premier League referees. That there is no real worry about, okay, if they have a really bad game and they do something obscenely wrong, yeah, you get chucked out to League Two for a week, but then you're back.
Yeah, but it's like, one game, because I'm not.
That's what I mean. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's enough. How many Arsenal players have been having stinkers that get started the following week?
No, I'm talking. Yeah, no, but then. But hold on. But you can get dropped. Hold on.
There's 19 referees. 19 referees that are part of the select group.
Gav, if you're consistently bad for your club, you get dropped, right?
Yeah, consistently bad. So yeah, but people are asking referees to get binned because they've had one bad game.
Not asking to get, no, it's not one bad game. I'm talking when the same faces are making the same mistakes week in, week out, or they're making multiple errors in one game. Them knowing that there's no one waiting in the wings to come and take their job, there's no one pressing for their job, they know that they're going to get away with it. So if they do have one absolute ridiculous, if there was a referee in the Prem now that gave someone 3 yellow cards like Graham Poll, right, they'd be sent down or just kept out of the fixtures for the next week or whatever. But then they're straight back the next week because there's no pressure on them because they know there's no one ready to slide in and fill it. And like we were saying about complacency earlier, honestly, when there's no one, when you're not worried about losing your position, what does it fucking matter? And we've said before, you can clearly see some of these officials now are not making decisions because they want to leave it to VAR, or they're trying to trying to put their authority on it and not the computer. So they're like, I'll ref the game, not them, thank you. And they're impacting it in a negative way by doing it. And it's at the minute, the officiating is just getting out of control, man. And I know you're a ref, and normally you completely back it, but I know even you're feeling like it's just.
I'm pissed off of it. But then I see like I know that I'm not going to be mentioning any names of referees, but I know that there's referees that are up there in and around certain circles and stuff that are also equally as pissed off with situations as the players, as the fans, you know what I mean, as the pundits, as everyone. But they're being told to do something, and I will dig someone out on that one by Mike Riley, because Mike Riley's a prick. But I'll tell you one thing: his daughter's Leng. Right. So before we go, Luka Jovic, he bagged again at the weekend.
He did, yeah.
I know. One sec. Right. Okay. Not all referees. No. All referees are pompous. No, they are not. This is what I'm saying. No, the referees.
No, I didn't say that.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Not all of them.
No, but not either of us. No. Referees are cool. PGMOL, not so cool. And that, I'll leave it on that one. I will leave it on that. But I've got fucking referees in my head now. Luka Jovic, man, bagged again. It was a lovely finish.
It was, but it was only they brought him on off the bench because the game was already done, wasn't it?
Yeah, game was done. Yeah.
Anyway, what was the score at that point? Was it 4-1? Was it 4-1?
It was 4-1 when they brought him on. Yeah.
Oh, just quick rundown. Who there was an own goal, and who got the other two?
That's it. That's enough for today. Right. Okay. Right. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Right. When I was I always write notes for games and shows that I do anyway, and most like all the big people, they do that. So I want to be as Cotton does as well. We all want to be one of the big people that are all getting paid to do what we do. So therefore, you need to subscribe to us on YouTube so we get paid to do what we do. But until then, we have to pay to put content out there for you. Anyway, in my notes for the Bundesliga show that I did earlier on today with the football dugout, I said for Andre Silva, like the first goal was dog shit. By the way, it was bad. It was one of those classic bang 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 bounces around like a fucking pinball machine in the box, and then he's there 2 yards out to put it home. But the second one, hats off. In my notes, I was like, it's a really nice finish, to be fair.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was. Look, credit when credit's due.
If it makes you any better, my Jovic shirt has been dispatched, so I won't have to wear the Andre Silva one as much.
Please.
Yeah.
And with that other one, the Andre Silva one, can you please use it to as a litter tray or something?
No, do you know what? That away one's really nice.
It's gorgeous,
to be fair, I love Andre Silva as a bit of banter. But if I'd have known Jovic was coming home, I wouldn't have bothered getting Silva on the back of
that makes me feel warm on the inside. That does.
Yeah. I'd have definitely gone Jovic, man, if I knew he was coming home. But
coming home, the diehard Frankfurt fan knocking over there.
I love Jovic. I don't know.
So we've got our. We still need to record our Premier League thingy show. The other one, the preview show. So that's going to be happening very, very soon. But other than that, we'll be back on Saturday for a live watch along with one of the boys from Four Manx, One Toffee. And that is going to be, I think Danny Hamlet's going to be joining us. He's the good looking one, apparently.
He did tweet, but it hasn't popped up.
He's the good looking one. So sorry, Chris Thermos.
Yeah,
we like you. We like you a lot, but Danny's the handsome one. So you're fucked now. You're never going to be with us ever again. It's all about Team Danny now. No, I'm only joking. Love all you lot. You lot are absolutely brilliant, by the way. And you can subscribe to us, obviously, of course, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, at Top Football on all social media platforms. And did you know? If you put top into Google, Our name comes up first.
Southgate out.
Down, 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 down,
I thought you were
down,
waiting for the